All right, everybody. For those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Forrest, and welcome to It's Time to Move. Now, before we set out, let me ask you guys if you could not send me any text messages while I'm up here, because listen, when you're up here and you're hosting, right, and all of a sudden you get a text message, it's like hitting a wall, except it's a wall of text, and that can really throw you off. So if you could please save your comments and your questions until the end of the event, I'd really appreciate that. And listen, if you need to reach us, the best way is to really join our Discord. You'll find the address right here at the front of the stage right there. You can take a picture of it or something like that during or after the event. That's fine too, and then I'll help you find us really easily. Also, if we can ask you guys to, to not come up on a stage area here. This way nobody blocks this big display behind me, and it gives me a little bit of room to move around, do the whole hosting thing, right? Now, if I can direct your attention to the top of your menu wheel, you're going to notice there's a microphone icon there. And when that microphone icon is clear, well, that means we can hear you and everything that's happening in your environment. And that's not a bad thing. I like hearing you guys laugh, and I like being able to interact with you. But if during the event somebody's doing something like overly distracting, like we had that music in there before, or we had, maybe we have somebody standing over here for some reason, it's always over here. And but if somebody's standing over here and they're having a conversation that's maybe better suited for the campfire, well, what'll happen is my producer or one of my moderators will end up muting everybody, and that'll turn your microphone icon red. So if your microphone icon's red and you come up to me and go, Michael Forrest, I have a question, I'm not going to be able to hear you, so don't feel like I'm ignoring you, right? Also, if maybe somebody comes into your space and says, why are you moving around like that? You feel free to answer them, because we're not going to hear it, okay? And listen, if that does happen and you do end up muted, what you can do, if you don't feel like you can't express yourself, you're going to notice you have a pink cheek smiley face in your menu wheel there, and when you press on it, it opens your emoji panel, and that gives you a wide variety of options with which to express yourself. I see some of you already have a handle on this, but I would like to leave it to you to decide which one you want to use, which one's the most appropriate. But I want to reserve this one if I can. All right, this hand sticking out of the head here is by far the most distracting of all the emojis, and we're going to use this as kind of a signal. If my voice goes choppy, I'm going to want to know it. If my moderators have had enough and seen the show one too many times and they set the stage on fire, I'm going to want to know that too. So you just let me know by raising that hand up. And if you're one of those that keeps popping that hand up repeatedly throughout the event like this, and they keep going like that, maybe something's happening to just you, and all you need to do is re-enter the space. That can help. Or it might be somebody messing around. So I'm only going to respond to it if I see like 5 of them going at once. All right. So let's set out here. Now, this event, It's Time to Move, is suitable for all fitness levels. And if you are, I'll tell you a little bit about got started, okay? And it's suitable also if you're having a seated experience or a standing experience. The only thing we ask is you have enough room to put your hands at your side like this. Like in my case, if I put my hand back too far like this, I'm going to be hitting my real world lamp. So you're going to need to be mindful of the real world. Also, you're going to want to listen to your body. If you feel a little bit worn out, right? Feel free to step off to the side, kind of collect yourself, and then jump back in when you're ready to. If we're moving too fast and you find that we're like losing you, all right, just have a good laugh at it and pull off to the side until you find a place where you want to jump back in. Okay. But let me tell you a little bit about how we got this event started. This event started off in one of our other events called It's Quest Time. And in It's Quest Time, we do these movement exercises, and it turns out that was very popular. So we started developing another event out of that. And while we were working on it, we were also working on It's Shark Time, and we were making all these jokes about, because, sharks have to move to survive, right? But we were talking about it, and, it turns out that this event's actually kind of necessary because in the past year, the world's really changed a lot. We're all spending more time at home. We're all moving around so much less, see, look, except unless you're 000, then you're moving around a lot. That's like super distracting, man. All right, what can happen is you are, we're moving around a lot less. We're less active. We're spending less time with our families and friends. We're more isolated. A lot of us are working from home now, and because of that, a lot of us are actually turning to VR for our fitness needs, for our social needs, and a lot of us are actually even working in VR now, all right? And as we move more toward that, right, we want to have an event that explored not only fitness, but immersion and also human connection like you get in social VR, right? But listen, when you first start coming into social VR and spending time with your friends and family, what you are going to notice is if you're paying attention to your controls or your headset, you're not doing it right. You're going to hear a word in here an awful lot. You're going to hear things like immersion and presence. And what that really means is when you take your headset off at the end of the experience, you want to feel like you've been somewhere. You're like, oh wow, I'm actually home right now. Look at this. And you're looking all around and you feel like you've actually been somewhere. That's kind of what we're after here. And the way to achieve this is by developing muscle memory, so that you get to a point where you're not thinking about your controls anymore. And really, the best way to do this is by going through some like rapid fire, fast moving stuff to where you can like end up memorizing these movements, and you get like it kind of built in, so everything becomes automatic after a while. All right. Now, in order to do this, it would help if our settings were on the same page as far as our settings are concerned. You don't have to do this, but things will go a little bit easier for you if we have the same settings. All right. So if you go into your main menu, that's that blue and white triangle there, and you press on that, you're going to see on the bottom you have all these tabs, and one of those tabs says settings, and when you click on that, you're going to see all these categories on the left hand side, and the first category we're going to talk about is the second one down that says comfort. Now when you click on comfort, you're going to see somewhere down in the middle of the panel there, you have teleport transition. You want to go ahead and set that to dash. Again, you don't have to, but you'll have an easier time following along if you do. The next one we're going to talk about is input. It's the third one down, and you're going to see where it says teleport aiming. You're going to want to go ahead and set that to line. And once you have that set up, you can press close and you'll be able to see again. So hi everybody, how's it going? All right, now another thing quickly before we set out here, you're going to notice this front lane here has an H on it, right? Now this is going to be, I'm going to be using this for demonstration purposes. There's a stage blocker here, and if you get too close to it and move into it, you may find yourself at the back of the room. All right, so it'll be super helpful if you just kind of try to think of this as the host lane and sort of stay out of that. All right, so let's start out by everybody grabbing your grip buttons on the sides of your controllers like this, and you're going to find that your hands go into a point when you do that. Right now, put them together to make kind of a triangle like the Altspace logo, right? And put them up nice and high and kind of stretch out as you do. Really feel like you're kind of wringing out your muscles there. Like really push into it. All right, very good. It feels good. You kind of wake up those muscles. All right, now what I'd like you to do is squeeze your trigger buttons so that your thumbs touch, and now touch your thumbs to your buttons without pressing down, and you're going to be making two fists. Now I want you to turn those fists so that your fingers face the ceiling, and then I want you to pull them down to your sides, and then pull your shoulders back and really feel the tightness of that. It's like a strong pose. We're going to think of this as our strong pose. We're going to come back to this a few times as we move, okay? All right, now everybody put your arms straight out in front of you just like that. All right, and pull your arms out to the sides, and again, be mindful of your real world environment. You don't want to knock anything over, okay? All right, very good. All right, now actually let's put our hands flat just like that, right? And now we're going to pull our hands together, and as we do, move your left hand over your right hand so that you're making X or cross your forearms together, right? Now pull them back to where we started from, and as we come back to the center again, I want you to put your right arm over your left hand, right? So that your forearms cross again. All right, now we're going to pick up the pace a little bit, swing them out, right, and come back in on the cross, just like that. Very good, everybody. Swing them out, all right, and cross them over. And let's do it a little bit faster. All right, swing them out and pull them back to cross them. Very good, everyone. Pull them out and cross them back over. All right, let's go back to that strong pose. Pull it in. All right, now what I want you to do is take your left hand, put it straight up in the air, just like that, and then close your fist together. All right, so squeeze your buttons there to make a fist, right? And as you do so, pull that fist right on down, just like that, and put your other arm up and grab on up like you're climbing a ladder, everybody. Let's climb that ladder, right? Maybe, you listen, this is a useful skill to have in VR. You're going to use this in Half-Life Alyx. You're going to use this in Myst, right? Maybe you could be using this in, wait, what's this? Okay, well, somebody was saying something. All right, maybe this is like your VR career, right? You're hosting one event, you're hosting another event, and you keep on climbing, and one day you're going to be VR famous, everybody. All right, there we go. All right, everybody, let's come back to that victory pose just like that. Pull it in, everybody, right? And now put your arms out straight in front of you and make it so the backs of your hands touch, right? And now what we're going to do now is we're going to pull our hands out just like this, right? Like we're swimming. This is Sharky's favorite one right here, right? Pulling like that. And right now, about now, you might be feeling like a little bit of tightness in your arms, and you know what? That's good. That's your body waking up. You guys feel that? Right? That's awesome. That's really good. All right, everybody, what I do, come back to that strong pose just like that. Come back in like that, right? And now what we're going to do is something I like to call campfire defense, right? Put your arms up like this, like you're blocking. Now here, it pays to be mindful of where your headset is, right? If you hit your headset, it's not my fault, all right? But this should be better acquaint you with where your headset is, okay? Now what I want you to do is I want you to punch out with your right hand twice, all right? So we're going to go punch, punch, and then come back to block. All right, very good, everybody. Left hand, punch, punch, and block. Very good, everyone. All right, right hand, we're going to go punch, punch, and block. All right, hold it like that. Left hand, punch, punch, and block. All right, everybody, we're VR strong. You feel that? All right, one more time. Right hand out, punch, punch. There we go. I heard somebody woo. That's awesome. All right, left hand out, punch, punch. Right, and now let's pull our arms together back into that strong pose. You feel that strength? strength coming on there, right? All right, now what we're gonna do is everybody come over to this side of the room, right over here, right? We're gonna start doing, we're still gonna be doing these stretches here, but we're gonna combine it with movement, all right? So things are gonna get real complicated. We're gonna build on these movements slowly, all right? So what we're gonna do is everybody make an X with your hands like this, like right, just like that. And what you can do is move your left thumbstick, right? And that's gonna slide us out into the lanes. Now in VR, where you're looking is very important. That determines where you go, all right? So as soon as we get to the other side of the room, I want you to look back from where you came, right? And take your hand and that teleport button, that raised up button at the top next to your thumbstick, aim that across the room and boom, teleport over to the window. Everybody, let me see you. Come on over, everybody. All right, there we go. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing it. We're all here. That's good. Oh, I think I just got slapped by the McDonald's guy. Wow. Okay, I don't feel like I deserve that, but here we go. All right, so we're gonna put our arms into another cross. Here we go, cross those arms together. All right, now this time what I want you to do is with a fancy flourish, put your arm out like this, right? Put your arm out like that from X to out, all right? I'm gonna do this fancy like. Now with that left thumbstick, I want you to slide right across like this, everybody, all right, till we get to the other side of the room. And once we get to the other side of the room, I want you to look back where you came from, all right? And then we're gonna teleport to the window. If you have trouble staying in your lane, it can help to look down at the dashes in front of you. That'll help you out an awful lot. All right, everybody, make that X. Here we go. We're going to build on this, all right? We're going to put that fancy flourish right on out. And as we go, in the middle of the room, I want you to move your arms up over your head like it's a rainbow. And as you're coming down out of the rainbow to the other side, that's when I want you to turn your head and look to the other side of the room, all dramatic. Like, give me a dramatic head turn and teleport to the window. Boom, just like that. Everybody, come on over. You can do it. All right, now, we're going to speed this up now. This is where things get really complicated, all right? We're going to hold down on that left trigger button, all right? Make that X, all right? Put that hand out with the flourish. I want you all being fancy, all right? Here we go. We're going to go out nice and fast, arms up over like a rainbow. And as you come down from that rainbow, teleport over to the other side. Boom, just like that, everybody. All right, pick it up, everybody. Arms in an X, fancy flourish out, and very quickly through the middle, up and over like a rainbow. And then as the rainbow comes down, turn your head dramatically and teleport over to the other side. Boom, just like that. One more time, everybody. Make that X, right? Swing your arm out, nice and fancy. All right, and here we go. Arms up and over like a rainbow. And as that rainbow comes down, turn your head with drama and then look to the other side. Just kind of snap it and then be like, boom, teleport right on over to the other side. We'll grab my power cable on that one. Okay, that was a little too much drama. All right, let's try this way. Everybody turn around and face the other side of the room. And what we're going to do is we're going to do it from this side, everybody. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make that same X, all right, and start out slow till we get used to it because this is a little bit harder. All right, we're going to hold that X. We're going to do that fancy flourish out. We're going to slide on over and then put our arms up and over like a rainbow. And when we come down from that rainbow, we're going to teleport to the other side. Boom, just like that, everybody. Everybody teleport on over to me while there's still time. Now let's pick up the pace and do it quick like. All right, I'm going to go to the back here and let's make sure you guys are doing it. All right, let's see here. All right, everybody, hold down that accelerator and go fast. Arms up and over like it's a rainbow. Come down from that rainbow, dramatic head turn and port to the other side, everybody. Very good. All right, one more time, everybody. Slide on out. All right, hold it fast, arms up and over like it's a rainbow. And as you come down from that rainbow, I want to see you turn your head dramatically and port to the other side. Very nicely done, everybody. All right, now if everybody gather over by me, everybody come on over this way. What we're going to do now is I'm going to go into this first lane, this lane that says lane 1. And as I do, someone coming behind me and then someone coming behind them. And then we're going to make kind of like a train, right? And as we're going like this, all right, I'm going to head on out. Someone came in behind me, all right, fill that up. Move your arm from side to side. And when you get to the edge of the line, there's 2 last dashed lines here. Start going into your turn and put your hands up. All right, everybody. Now swing those arms as you're going through the lanes. And when you get into the end of the last 2 dashes, put your arms up and start going in that turn, everybody. Here we go. Pump those arms. And then right as soon as we get to those last 2 dashes, you put those arms up nice and high and start turning around right there. Very good, everybody. Pump those arms. And what we're going to do when we get into lane 5, we're going to hold down our left accelerator trigger and we're going to go fast, everybody. Here we go. All right, and that's where we start chasing our own tail here. In the last 2 dashes, we go into that turn, everybody. Oh, yeah, I'm catching up. I'm passing the end of the tail. I'm going from 4 into 3, everybody. Here we go. Pump those arms, right? Come around at the end, those last 2 turns. Here we go into 2. When we get back to 1, we're going to go back the way we came and go from 1 into 2, everybody. Here we go. We're passing. I got people passing me. The real professionals. Here we go. Going into 2. All right, everybody. Stay in your lane, people. We're going from 2 into 3. Here we go. We can go all the way. All right, now listen, when we go from 3 into 4, keep in mind as we go from 4 into 5, when we get into 5, I want you to pull over to the side by the snack bar here. Here everybody? How'd that look? Is that looking good? All right, cool. All right, woof. All right, everybody. Here's what we're going to do. Somebody said, no, that's kind of mean. Oh, wow. All right, 000. I see how it is now. All right, so thank you so much. Listen, what we're going to do now, right, is I'd like to see you all go to the center of the room, okay? Because, listen, we're in AltspaceVR. There's 155 different countries right now, right? And what I want to do is I want to illustrate this, right? Because we're all over the world right now. Some of us are across oceans, continents, countries, right? So what we're going to do is make a big circle here. And what I want to see you do is come into the center of the circle. Join hands right over this red circle right here. Put your hands together right there, just like that, right? Now you feel that connection? You feel that, people? All right, what I want to see you do is I want you to lift your hands up like this and pull back. All right, pull on back, everybody. All right, cool. You feel that? All right, now we're going to come back together and put your arms down together on top of that circle. And let's join hands across the world, everybody. Crossing oceans, people. All right, you ready? Lift them up. Here we go. Lift them up and pull them back. Yeah, that's it. All right, cool, awesome. All right, everybody. Now we're going to come together one more time. Come on, bring them together here. All right, put them down. All right, you feel that? Everybody feel it. It's social VR right now. You feel that power? That's connection. All right, everybody, lift those hands up and pull it on back. Yeah. All right, I said that was the last time, but you know what? That felt good. I want one more, people. Let's bring it on in. Bring it on in and put those hands down right there. Grab them on in like that. There we go, everybody. All right, lift them up. Oh, I can see people got space bubbles on. My hands just disappeared. All right, lift them up. Pull them back. All right, everybody. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head on out through this doorway here. And as soon as we do, all right, let's head on out through here. And as soon as we do, we're going to go in this backyard area. Now, once we're back there, all right, we're going to start going into a circle around this big circle here. Now, look at that black cube in the center. This way you can stay in alignment. What's amazing about this is if you actually fall off this outer ring, you actually feel it. Like, you don't actually see it. You actually feel yourself come down off of it, all right? And that's like giving you visual feedback. And that's feeling your environment around you, helping you feel more immersed. Now, you may feel dizzy if you're doing this. And if you do feel dizzy, feel free to drop outside of the circle and just watch. Okay, well, I just fell out. All right, now let's make this fancy. Let's separate the professionals. Hold down that left accelerator trigger, all right, and try doing this fast. All right, everybody, and you can look at that center cube to get really stay in there. Well, I'm feeling it. All right, now what I want to see everybody do is come on up and join me at the top of the stairs here because we're going to work on your hand-eye coordination, everybody. Come on up this way. All right, now you're actually looking at a 2D screen on your headset, but you have the illusion of death. And one way to explore this death is by throwing stuff, all right? So we can grab these magic crystals here, right? Or one of these coffee cups also, and throw them through the rings. And if you make your shot, call out your color. Like, let's say, I just missed terribly, so I can't call out orange. But whether I miss or make my shot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim over the railing and teleport on down to the floor there, all right? So once you take your shot, come on down. All right, so let's see how we're doing here. And you can teleport down to the stage if you want to. You explore feeling that VR fame. All right, so we got Katie Lou is feeling VR famous. And all right, there we go. Now, also, if you're down here, also try to catch the crystals. All right, it's very difficult to catch things in VR. All right, and this is your chance to try that. All right, or at least dodge them. Dodging them can be cool, too. All right, everybody, take your shot and head on down because we're about to do another lap, everybody. And let's try to stay together, everyone. All right, so as we go out through this doorway here, once we get out into that yard area, we're going to go around that ring again. And as you go through the ring, when you come out of the turn, right, your back is going to be facing the stairs. So what I want you to try to do is to go up the stairs backwards. Because again, this is feeling your environment without actually seeing it. And if you pull that off, you know what that means? If you did that just like Courtney did that perfect, that's going to mean that you're immersed, everybody. All right, you're going to be feeling your environment without actually seeing it. All right, now let's see, I'm going to grab on one of these purple crystals here, take my shot, and let's see how I do. I missed it terribly. All right, that was lousy. I'm going to teleport down to the stage. I took my shot, everybody. I want to make sure everybody gets a chance. All right, see, we got a yellow. Looks like a yellow went through. Nice shot. Teleport on down. All right, let's see. We got a blue. All right, that's cool. Another purple. Very nice, everybody. Don't forget, you can throw those bugs, too. When you call it out, if you make the shot, you'd be like, bug shot. And that doesn't sound right. All right, everybody. Let's do another lap. Come on down, everyone. And we're going to go on out back again. All right, so let's head on out here and do another lap. All right, everybody, come on. We're going to go into this into the circle here and put your hands up as you go around. All right, and then as soon as your back is to the stairs, go up backwards. All right, feel your environment without actually seeing it. All right, but that really increases your immersion. All right, everybody, let's see. All right, so I got a blue one here. I'm going to throw that. Oh, and I missed it terribly. My aim is really off today. I'm going to teleport down to the stage. Boom, everybody. All right, let's see what we got here. We got, let's see, somebody's grabbing an orange. Let's see, and a purple, and they both missed. All right, teleport on down when you're done. Let's see here. What else we got? Oh, wow, a mug and a gold or yellow one went together. That's awesome. Very cool. That was a nice throw. Both of you. That was very good. All right, everybody. So teleport on down. We're going to go into one more lap here before we move into our next section. All right, come on over, everybody. All right, pump those arms. All right, we're gonna head on outside, lift those arms up and go around that circle. All right, try to keep up, everyone. And as we come out of that turn, we go up the stairs backwards like a professional. There we go, very nice. All right, now we're up at the top here. All right, let's see. I'm gonna throw one of these mugs because we don't have a lot of stuff out. All right, there we go. Boom, I made the mug shot. Check me out. All right, teleport down to the stage. All right, everybody, come on down. All right, now at this point, what we're going to be doing is we want you to clear the balcony out, and we want you to clear off of the stage if you can, because when we turn on the stage blockers, you're all going to be, sent to the back of the room. And I'd like to see how many people we get when this goes on, because not everybody listens right away. All right, so we're going to be turning those stage blockers on in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's see who we got. How many do we get thrown in the back? Let's turn on the, oh wow, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 people got left behind. Check that out. All right, everybody. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of switch gears here. But before we do, listen, there's a lot of events in VR that are around music. You have like open mics, and you have like, dances, and you have raves and stuff. Let me see everybody's best dance moves. I want to see if you're all prepared for this. Or let me see your best dance moves. Everybody just got to kind of just move around. Let me see what you got, everybody. Oh, look at that. All right, everybody's fancy. Wow, Courtney's got some serious moves. Look at Matt. Matt's got it too. Look at that. Oh, 000's, killing it. That's really good. Look at Gage, man. Gage has got the moves. You're doing the back and forth thing. I like that. All right, cool. Can everybody do that? Try doing that. All right, kind of a spin in the middle, and then you hand out just like that. There you go. Oh, that's awesome. Very nice, everybody. All right, everybody, let's switch gears here. I'm going to have to change my slides here for a moment. All right, as we're going to change speeds here, kind of cool down, everybody. All right, now, if everybody takes note, right above the stage here, we have these pulsing lights, right? And at these pulsing lights, and you're also going to see we also have them out on these street lights also, all right? But the way we're going to use these lights is, listen, as we've been staying home more and more, right, we're not breathing as deeply as we should, and this results in us having kind of a decreased lung capacity, all right? And now this means when you guys go back out into the real world, when you start to challenge yourself again, and you physically need that energy, it's not going to be there, right? Because you're not going to be getting enough oxygen or fuel to your blood, right? And the way you can combat this is through deep breathing, just 15 minutes a day, all right? And the way we're going to practice this here is when you see these lights above me expand, when they start to move outward, I want you to breathe in through your nose as those lights expand. And as soon as they get to the very edge, and as soon as your lungs are all nice and full, as soon as that light starts to contract, I want you to breathe out through your mouth, nice and slow, as the light comes back to center, right? And then as it expands, start breathing in through your nose, just like that. Now, these lights are moving at different rates for all of us, all right? So I want you to just pay attention to those lights and let that light be your guide, okay? Now, listen, if you do this just 15 minutes a day, you're going to find that your blood pressure goes down, you're going to increase your lifespan, but most importantly, when you need that energy, it's going to be there, all right? And it's also going to relax you. I mean, there's no reason not to do this every day, all right? You don't have to wait for another It's Time to Move to come around. Try doing this every single day. All right, so as those lights expand, breathe in through your nose, right? And as they contract, breathe out through your mouth. All right, now I'm going to say some promotional stuff, but I have to do this. But while I'm doing this, I want you guys to keep on breathing, okay? All right, now listen, if you've enjoyed our content today, please go to altvr.com. And at altvr.com, you're going to see in the upper left where it says channels. You go ahead and click on that, and you're going to be taken to all these wonderful AltSpace event channels. And down toward the bottom, it's going to say Ravenhall events. You go ahead and click on that and keep on breathing, all right? And now on the left-hand side of that page, you're going to see an option to join our Discord. It's a great way to say hello, or if you have any questions, feel free to do that, right? Also, in the upper right, you're going to see the subscribe button. Now, we don't get paid to do this, all right? So that makes us feel good every time that number goes up. We are trying to. You may have noticed there's a Patreon sign in the yard there. Also, the buy us a coffee link. We do appreciate your support. And even if you just come to our events or subscribe to us on YouTube, it really helps us out a lot. All right, everybody, now keep on breathing, okay? Now, at the end of our events, what we do is we press this Talon Call button here. And when we do that, you're going to see a Ravenhall Talon hovercraft fly down the street, all right, and go up over those trees and land in that backyard area. And that's going to take us out to the Ravenhall Flight Academy where, listen, if you have any questions about AltSpace, we're going to take them. If you haven't learned how to fly yet, we're going to teach you, all right? And listen, this is still a new event here, so show me some emojis here if you feel better now than you did when you first came in here, all right? Let me see. All right, that's awesome. Because remember, listen, if you're going through your day and you're not feeling that good, right? Like my co-host Sharky says, right, just keep on moving. If you're not feeling good, just start moving. It can really help. And speaking of Sharky, if you come around on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, you'll find on your events tab of your main menu, it's Shark Time, all right, which is a game show where we give away world building kits. Come on out. I think you guys will enjoy it. We have a bunch of fun. Come on out and see us. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this button so direct your attention out the window. Here we go.
Ravenhall Talon aircraft en route to your position.
Oh, look at that. All right. Now, that is a Ravenhall Talon hovercraft. You can actually fly this aircraft by coming out with us to the Ravenhall Flight Academy. And before we do, everybody come on over here. All right, and let's head on out like we did before. Let's go into this first lane and someone come in behind me and someone going behind them, and let's head on out of here that way. We don't want to miss it, so let's hold down our left accelerator button there and go into 2. Here we go, everybody. Put our arms up in victory because we made it. We're going from 2 into 3. Oh, that looks good, everybody. Let's go from 3 into 4, everybody.
Boarding outside
oh,
for
the talent's arriving.
to the
We better hurry.
Ravenhall
All right, from
Flight
4 into
Academy.
5. All right, everybody,
Please
and now we're going to
exit the
slide
building
out
and
through this
step into
door.
the blue light. Thank
All
you.
right, everyone. All right, here we go. Now we just go into that blue light, and I'll see you all at the Academy. I want to thank you all for coming. You've been a fantastic audience, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming, everybody. And feel free to hang out here and enjoy the space as long as you like. I'm taking the blockers off, and everyone's unmuted, so there we go. See you at the Academy, everyone. Thanks for coming.